All right, guys, we're going to get started, and we're also streaming this live. So these awards have been tabulated by the accounting firm of Brad and Mike.
Block and moving, which does sound like an accounting firm.
And we're going to be presenting the first annual DoctorPodfest Awards for 2026, presented by DoctorPodfest Expo and DoctorPodfest Network, which is part of. So, what is the DoctorPodfest Awards? An opportunity to recognize the physicians that are leaders in the podcast space. This was conducted by a private committee and a public vote with over 500 entries. And we're going to recognize 24 podcasts tonight across 12 categories. So now presenting the top 5 TPN member podcast award in recognition of exceptional audience engagement and community impact through podcasting.
So first we're going to announce the 3 runner-ups for the first inaugural Dr. Podcast Network Member Podcast Awards. Michael Hirsch's Better Physician Life, Crystal Soditis' Luxury Cruising Podcast, and Telemedicine Talks from
Dr. Leo Maskey. And Pete.
And that leaves a round of applause for these 2 amazing podcasts.
I listen to them all.
Myself as well. And now the 2 winners. It was a tie. So the 2.
Yes,
Those
yes.
are the 2 winners.
Those are the 2 winners, yes.
Which ones?
So Doctors Making a Difference by Dr. Peter Crane, and Scalpel and Sword by Dr. Lee Sharma. So I want to tell you a little bit about these 2 fantastic podcasts from these 2 amazing physicians. So Dr. Peter Crane is the host of Doctors Making a Difference. These have been podcasting since May of 2024. So both of these fantastic podcasts are really in their infancy. He's a family physician in rural Idaho, having taken over the practice of the physician who delivered him. Unfortunately, Dr. Crane was diagnosed with a large tumor that required radiation, surgery, chemotherapy, and a lengthy rehabilitation process. But this inspired him to create a podcast. The people who took care of him inspired him to create Doctors Making a Difference, to feature those physicians who are really changing the world. And recently, he's created a sub-show, a show within his show, called Living with Metastatic Cancer, that shares the stories of inspiration with physicians and other professionals who are living thriving lives with metastatic cancer. His episodes are poignant, inspiring, moving, and often bring its listeners to tears. Dr. Lee Sharma is the host of the Scalpel and Sword Conflict and Negotiation in Modern Medicine, started in May of 2025. She's a gynecologist in Opelika, Alabama, with a master's in conflict resolution, bringing mediation principles to high-stakes negotiations in healthcare and conflict resolution. Her goal in each conflict is to empower those involved to have the tools to resolve future conflicts. And she clearly wants the same for her listeners, and she accomplishes that and then some. Who needs to hire a mediator when you can just listen to Scalpel and the Sword? It is the go-to podcast for conflict resolution in healthcare. So another round of applause for Dr. Making a Difference and Scalpel and the Sword. These are the plaques that they'll be getting in recognition.
Woo!
Hey everyone, it is my great privilege to be a recipient of the Doctor Podcast Network Membership Recognition Award this year. It's a big deal for a new podcast podcaster to receive this kind of recognition. And I love meeting a lot of you. I've really enjoyed meeting members of my audience, my guests, and I love the engagement on social media channels. I'm a busy physician like a lot of you, and it's been really fun to kind of engage with other physicians outside of my local area, and I love staying in touch. And I look forward to meeting a lot of you. I hope I get to come to DoctorPodfest next year. Again, thank you for the recognition, and I look forward to staying in touch with all of you. Thanks.
One more.
Hello, everybody at DoctorPodfest. So excited that you're there. Wish I could be there with you. The reason I'm not there is the previous weekend I was actually in Orlando for the Walt Disney World Marathon weekend. And as unfortunately has happened sometimes when I was out running the half marathon, there was a woman in distress on the side of the road. I did stop to help her, and when I was talking to her, it's very interesting when I do this. Thankfully, nobody ever asked me what my specialty is, because I'm sure if anybody asks, oh, what do you do before you go over help? If I told them I was a gynecologist, I don't know how much help I would actually perceive as being. But thankfully, she didn't ask, and I was able to stay with her until EMS arrived. And her daughter, who was running with her, looked at me in the eyes and just profound feeling in her heart said, "Thank you." And it was interesting to me because I didn't do anything but respond. And yet, this is what everybody in the Doctors Podcast Network has done. They have responded. You have seen the problems in medicine. You have seen the changes in yourself that have benefited by the work that you've done. And it's been such an honor to be included among you. And it's even more profoundly humbling that Scalpel and Sword was given this member recognition. The fact that this message about conflict in medicine is reaching so many people, not just medical, but non-medical, has been so exciting for me. It's been very humbling to be part of this amazing group. I would be remiss if I did not shout out Dr. Brad Block. Brad, I would be a DPM without you. Thank you for the opportunity and for encouraging me. And Desiree Leos, you're a legend. You're incredible. I'm so grateful to you. Special shout out to all of the podcasters that have encouraged me and helped me with talking with guests and sort of figuring this whole process out. You are an inspiration. So thank you very much. I wish I could be there with you, but next time, hopefully I'll be able to join. Peace.
There's no words. You don't know it? Okay. So now we're going to quickly go over some of the categories for Dr. Podcast Network Award. We have over 500 people voted, and this is what, and also we, with our committee, we reviewed which ones we thought had the best impact. So this one is Best Advocacy and Public Voice Podcast. This award is to a show that has greatly utilized the podcast medium for change in medicine. And the winner is the Z-Dog MD Show.
I don't think he's in attendance in the audience today, is he? Is he in the meeting? No? Okay.
We'll mail them the awards.
We'll have all the awards.
We got them right here.
Best Career Transformation Podcast. This award is presented to a show that illustrates and empowers doctor-building careers outside the hospital. And the winner is
Dr. Kara Pepper, It's Not Just You. Is there another one? Congratulations to Dr. Pepper.
Kara's great. All right. Best Clinical Education Podcast. This is award presented to a show that expertly uses the podcast medium to educate peers about clinical topics. And the winner is
The Sports Docs Podcast. Congratulations, Sports Docs.
Best Innovation in Medicine Podcast. This is award presented to a show that highlights physicians changing the world of medicine.
And the winners are Atomic, My DPC Story, Maria Concepcion, who's in the audience today, and Startup Physicians. Yes.
keep speaking up because absolutely, this is how we're finding ourselves in addition to our careers in medicine. And that's how we find joy and keep going and keep inspiring our colleagues. So keep going.
So for best lifestyle, fitness, and longevity podcast. So the regenerative people are gonna take notice of this one, right? This award is presented to a show that uses their knowledge as a physician to promote positive lifestyle, fitness, and longevity changes. And the award goes to
As a woman, Natalie Crawford, MD, fertility hormones and balance.
Congratulations, Dr. Crawford. This is a tough competition for this category right here. A lot of excellent candidates. The Best Physician Finance podcast. So the show that teaches and inspires doctors to grow their finances. And the winner is, another tie. The winners are Dr. Chris Liu.
And the podcast, and Bonnie Q, Wealthy Mom, MD. All right.
Thanks to the DoctorPodfest Network, and you should actually check them out because, like I alluded to earlier, we launched in March of 2020, and I launched the show from my bedroom closet with 0 followers, and now we're 50,000 followers, and thanks to DPN and Mike and Brad to really check them out. It's a really good service.
And thank you. Good work, Chris. Okay, now Best Physician Public Education Podcast, to the show that uses their expertise as a physician to educate listeners through the podcast medium. Another tie, and the winners are
The Dr. Louise Newsom podcast and the Dr. Joy Kong podcast.
Congratulations, Dr. Khan. The Best Physician Podcast, Wellness and Burnout Podcast.
We just lost Eric. It burnt out.
Is the laptop getting burned out?
Oh, so appropriate. We're living in
We
suspense.
had it for a moment, and then, hey, Dr. Ahmed here, successor management and drive time debris.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, excellent podcasts. Actually, I've had both of them on my show. Next category, and we gotta move through this before the laptop leaves us. Yeah. Best practice growth and entrepreneurship go. Is Bootstrap MD on there?
Unfortunately, we were exempt
Ah,
on this.
you weren't
There
included,
is
right?
a appeal going on, so.
Right, when you get like, being in the lottery, you can't have someone, like those radio shows, yeah.
So presented to a show that bolsters physician efforts to grow private practices and businesses. And the winners are Dr. Luna, the Andre MD podcast, and Physicians and Harvey's podcast, with Dr. Alex. All right. And again, it's coming up. Again, we're trying to illustrate what can happen on a podcast. What we're trying to do. Yeah.
Okay, the next one is the Best Storytelling Podcast.
Voices of Women Physicians, Tatiana Resnick, MD, Voices of Women Physicians.
Last one.
Rising Physician Podcast, presented to a noble show that stands out in physician podcast storytelling, education, and overall development. And the winner is Brave and Curious, Dr. Laura Shaheen, Wellness and More.
Congratulations, Dr. Shaheen. Congratulations to all the podcasters. Thank you for your attention and participation. And be sure to visit the PPN booth.
Yes, we want to see you guys here next year too. And your show will be up next year. Thank you so much.